Welcome all to the Holocaust Remembrance Day. I was asked to tell you how Holocaust affected me as a child. I was born in a kibbutz in Israel in 1940, and 8 years before Israel became independent. And for the first 5 years of my life, I didn't have a father, because he joined the British Army as a volunteer to fight Nazi Germany and came back after 5 years of fighting and being a prisoner of war. The first time I realized that I and most of my friends were different was when I was 9 years old playing soccer after school on Friday. And suddenly one of our friends said, "I'm sorry guys, I gotta go. I have to go to my grandmother's house for Friday night dinner." And all 7 of us who played with him laughed at him. Look at him, he's going to his grandma. Well, the reason we laughed at him because we didn't have a grandmother. We didn't have a grandfather. We didn't have an uncle, or aunt, or any cousins. My father and mother left Poland in 1933, at the age of 23. They left their homes and big families to build a future state of Israel. They were the only survivors of 84 immediate family members. I will never forget the story that I was 12 years old when I heard it in Israel. An old man is sitting in a park in Tel Aviv, reading a paper. And next to him is a 10-year-old girl. She looks at him, she says, "I gotta tell you, mister, that's an awful boring tattoo on your arm. It's really not cool. It's really a bunch of numbers." Well, the man said, "I was about your age when I got it, and I kept it as a reminder." "Oh, reminder of happy days?" "No. It was a reminder of a time when the world went mad. Imagine yourself in a land where your own countrymen follow the voice of a political extremist who don't like your religion. Imagine yourself taken from your home with your entire family, sent to concentration camps as slaves, and then systematically exterminated, murdered, tortured. It was called the Holocaust, when 6 million Jews were killed only because of their faith. So you kept it as a reminder tempted to remind you and everyone else who doesn't have this tattoo. It is now 67 years after the World War II. The Holocaust Memorial Day is an annual event to remind the world that 6 million Jews, 10 million Christians, 20 million Russians were enslaved, massacred, raped, burned, starved, and humiliated in only 5 years. Now more than ever, when several Arab states announced publicly that the Holocaust is a myth, never existed, and when Iran's leaders called publicly for the extermination of the remaining 14 million Jews in the world and the total destruction of the state of Israel, it is important to make sure that the world never forgets, and that the world must make sure that it will never, never, never happen again. We shall never forget. Today, we are privileged to include the Marine Corps League North Lake Detachment of the Honor Guard. Please stand. Please join us all in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order, come! Right, hey! Forward, huh. Forward, huh. Please remain standing. Among the members of our congregation is a survivor of the Holocaust, Miriam Apfel. Please be seated. I'm now honored to introduce to you Cantor Ariel Sharon, CEO of the Flame Society, who came all the way from Fort Lauderdale to join us. The mission of the Flame Society is to teach the lessons learned from the Holocaust by creating television programs and classroom educational materials and provide funding for relevant Holocaust-related projects to ensure that mankind will never forget. Cantor will sing for us a portion of the Book of Psalms, number 30.
Israel